Alright guys, we're going to be starting off at a very familiar place, throwing a very familiar color, the Green Hornet. We've been going down, we've been dealing with a lot of dirty water. The Pearl River got high, the entire Pontchartrain Basin got flooded with fresh water on us. We've been running way down south to the rocks in Lake Borgne, found some clean water down there. But finally, we've had a couple east and southeast winds, saw that the water was clean in the lake, switched it to the Green Hornet, which is a great bait in all water, especially clean. And we're gonna stay close on the trusty trestle, put some fish in the boat. Yeah. I tell you what, I had a really good time the other day fishing down there in South Borgne near Proctor's, Bienvenue, all of that. Haven't been down there in years, but when it's the only clean water around, sometimes we make a ride. This little boat, we ripped it all the way down there. It took about 45-50 minutes, but it's nice to be back in the lake. Got clean water. These suckers look like they're chewing. As you can see, there's really no boats down here because the lake has been total filth and people's really been struggling. But when I came out the pass there, I looked down, saw the water had changed colors overnight. I could see about 1.5 feet down. Put that Green Hornet on, one that I got a lot of confidence in. And we're not 10 casts into this trip. Bam, bam, beautiful trout. Got a loon right by the bridge right here. I always want to be looking out for them. Got several of them in this area right now. When I see that, it always gives me a little bit of extra confidence. Look at that. See a loon, catch a fish, baby. See a loon, catch a fish. That's your size, Simba. That's your size. Give it a little nibble. Oh. Oh. All right, don't take his scales off. We're going to let this one go. Let that one go. Pretty rare to see throwbacks on the trestle. We hadn't been seeing many, although I hadn't been over here in a while with the... I'm probably 2 weeks off of the lake. You saw one of our previous episodes. We tucked in deep off of the canals, man-made canals, to get away from that dirty water. That pearl got high for a second. We had a lot of wind mixing with it, and this place was a disaster. And that's why we rode down south to Borgne. And if I do get a big southwest wind for a couple days or a west wind, that area down there in South Borgne, it's a big cove and a pocket that gets protected down there from that wind. So that'd be a good place to go if you got wind coming from like this direction. When I went down there the other day, I was really impressed with everything I saw. They had mullets rafting the shoreline, and what they've done is they've barricaded that entire marsh shoreline from Bayou Thomas all the way up to Bienvenue to Proctor's, all the way to Beauregard, Bayou St. Malo, Bayou Sioux, Yankees Ditch, all of that area with rocks, and it has made a fabulous fishing grounds. Something that I definitely do not go fish often enough, and it was really good. But now that we got easterly winds, like this northeast wind today, that would be pushing right into there to where that would make that rather relatively turbulent. And east, northeast, that's good for the lake. It cleans the lake up. So we stay out of the lake on a west wind. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Look at that head shaker. Ho, 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 ho. Get on the. Look how the big ones are always so jet black. Look how dark and black that fish is. Anybody want to comment below on why they think they're black? I've heard things that means they're migrating when they're black. I've heard things that means there's fresh water in the area. I've heard things that if the water clarity's crystal clear, they're black. But I can tell you, it's clean today, but it's been filthy. So that's a jet black beauty right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, baby. drag. He ain't coming up. Oh, there he goes. Got him hooked in the chin. Good fish. It's a good one, huh, Simba? Again, this might be the biggest of the day. Look how dark and black that fish is. School trout, got a few of these mixed in. Oh, right off the boat. He'd have probably made it, but let him live to fight another day. That's what happens when you have more fresh water than you want. The fish tend to shrink up. The saltier the water, I find the bigger the trout are in here. The more fresh years we have, the smaller they get. Ever since the closing of the mist ago, this lake it's a lot harder to get good and salty. That feels like a good salty one. A good and salty one. Maybe. Oh yeah, handshake. Dance for him, baby. Dance for him. Oh, pups. Y'all excited this morning, huh? Y'all excited this morning. I'm going to go ahead and close it on that one, guys. Nice, easy. DockSide TV. We've gone over the trestle a million times, but I also wanted to talk to you guys about fishing those rocks down in South Borgne from Bayou St. Malo all the way back to Bienvenue. That's got to be 15, 20 miles. They were beautiful, great place to fish on southwest winds. And of course, everybody knows we love the trestle. Love Lake Pontchartrain on east winds. Pontchartrain on east, Borgne on west. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Subscribe to the monthly bait box. You'll be getting some half-ounce jig heads, some green hornets, one of my favorite combinations. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got plenty of episodes fishing these bridges. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and until next time, good fishing.